Hello, my gentlemen and my gentle ladies. It has been a second since I've done one of these videos. My bad. I've had, a kid. And I also started a new job, and so I'm working 12-hour shifts, and things have just been crazy. But I am back on Blockbench. Where am I pointing? Right that way. I'm on Blockbench. Now, a while ago on one of my skin shorts, I asked for skin suggestions, and someone said a Totem of Undying. Now, will I get a full Totem of Undying effect from this? Hopefully. But there's a great chance I don't. So I'm going to give it my best shot, and it's not exactly going to be Totem of Undying. It's going to be just like a golden kind of goddess sort of thing. And we will see how it turns out. I hope it turns out well, because gold and metallic in general is super hard to do. So let's start with that. We're actually going to, and I usually start on the eyes doing a sort of coloring the eyes in with red usually, just so I know where the front of the face is. But a Totem of Undying, I have the picture right here, has green eyes. So that's a good enough starter for me anyways. So it's usually like a lime green. I'm looking at this again. Yeah. So let's start with getting these here. Yeah, all going. Now there's usually a white in the corner. We're gonna take this color again. We're actually gonna make it a little bit lighter. And then this one here is gonna be lighter. And this one here is gonna be more like that. And that's just how we know where the front is, and it happens to have the eyes. Now, because I'm making this more of a goddess, this is probably going to end up being more lower and just a little bit different with the eyes. Let's actually go right here, right here, right here, right here, okay? And then we can take these and just recolor here, okay? So I'm going to lower those down like this. Now, for the Totem of Undying, I'm thinking of like a white, not a white, a golden, but a lighter golden dress, and then like a deeper gold cloak or like something over it. Let's start with the head though. Let's find this hex code that I pulled up for a nice gold color and see if we like it. That wasn't what I meant to do. No, what? Copy that. There we go. Okay, so that is a really decent gold color. I do like that. Now, maybe if I could just feel like a lighter gold would be great for the hair almost. Yeah, let's go with this. I want her to come off as regal as possible. Because she's like goddess of death. I don't know, not of death, but over death. So we're just gonna do some basic painting of her. I don't usually do the full head first, but I kind of want to see how I'm feeling about what's going on. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, so let's paint bucket that. So this is what we're working with kind of with skin tone. Let's skin tone this up all over the place. So we're going to remove the head. Get all the body parts first. Now we can start on the arms. Get like that going, right? And there we go. There we go. Okay, so we've got some gold-esque feeling here, okay? Um, Now let's see if I can get this one. What I'm feeling is I'm not very good at this kind of design, but like a cloak kind of here. But it's kind of like draping down in a different way. Okay. Like that. Almost. And then we'll go a little bit deeper for how it's going to come across over here. Okay. How about a little deeper? Yes, I like that. Um, oh no, it's such a different kind of design that I'm attempting for this outfit. This outfit, ooh, getting fancy. Let's see if I actually can be fancy. Um, I guess it doesn't need to end right there. So it can go like, and then, yeah, okay. Um, like this then, like that. Okay. It's meant to be kind of like a scarf draping over, but we're not quite there to like the full detail of the scarf. Um, let's get rid of the head for a second. Like that. Nope. Edit. Undo. Um, yeah, so kind of like this. Coming down on the body. Oh, wait, if it's draping there, then no, it's not going to come down on the body. What am I thinking? That's my bad. Let's take that, remove that. But it is going to go like this, like that. Okay? We see where we're going with this? Do we understand what I'm trying to do here? It's a little clunky, but it hopefully will come together in the end, sort of thing. As all things do. Here. There. Yeah, okay, so there's that. But here's the kicker. This needs to be a little darker right here. Maybe not that dark. So edit, undo. Yep, okay, so like right there. There. Because this side is going to overlap, hopefully. this side is going to overlap. That's kind of the idea I'm going for, at least for right now. Let's get rid of these arms so that this can drape down a little further. Okay, and then we go back here. Okay. Okay. Then we'll take this right here. Do. Okay. We'll take this as though it's coming onto the sides. Like that. And similarly, it coming right here. No. Right there. Okay. Good. Okay. So let's bring back the head. Bring back the arms. We always check periodically throughout the time just to make sure what we're doing is actually coming together. And I hope it will come together a little bit more than this, but who knows. We do want... Okay, so I think actually what we're going to do is we're going to take this right here, and then we're going to take this one right here. Then we'll take this one right here. Take this one right there. Move this spot up. Okay. That one was the darker one. Let's go right here. So you can see it's kind of falling over it. Then if we take, what does that look like? No, let's edit, undo, edit, undo. What am I trying to do? All the golds are blending together. Okay. And then we want this here, this here. Do you even know if you made it in there? Okay. Okay. That's my husband, y'all. Okay. And take this one right here. Okay. So you can kind of see it falling over on top of it. Now here's a fun part. We got to make all of this kind of on the second layer, which sucks that I did it on the bottom layer in the first place, but you know, it's fine. So the key to this is to not have it all on the second layer, because this needs to fall underneath, right? So it'll be like that. And then for this, all of this does need to be in. Always checking, always checking. Now that we have that over top, what we have to do is take this and deepen it just a little bit so that that comes underneath it and it looks like it's shaded. There. Yeah. And then it looks shaded. Okay. And now pieces of this can start ending up on the top layer because it raises up. So let's move the head. Nope. Remove the head. All of this becomes part of it. Let's move this arm out of the way. We will get to the arms in a second, but that second has not come. I'm going to take this color that is now starting to come onto the top layer. Like so. Like so. With this color here. Okay, here is that. Now here's where this comes in. This here. Now we're going to get rid. Ooh, need that there. Rid of this body layer. We need that there. Rid of the body in general. Let's get this right leg layer going. Okay. Then we need this here. Okay. Then we need the left leg layer right there. Whoop. Oop. And of course, we have to detail under the legs too, but let's see what we're working with right now. Right, so look at the body. We need these bits here. Also layering. Here. Right here. Right there. Right there. And right here. Pop the head back on there. See what we're looking at. Okay, it's cloaked over. It's draping nicely. Love to see it. Make sure we have the inside of these arms done, which we don't, which would be a fatal error. Should we have this color? Like so. So that while walking, you don't see this really weird gap. Because that would look awful. Now it's also I'm going to take away these arms. take away the top layers of the legs. And we're going to make sure I have that color. That looked, it's just the shading of how it does. Mm, that skin tone back up here. So this just ensures that while walking, I don't look stupid. Again. Okay. Okay, so bring all of this back once more. Okay. Looking fine. Looking fine, but yeah, I don't know. Let me remove the head. Okay, it's just the head position. That's okay. Yeah. Now I would like, and we're just, because no one's going to notice if I do this, right? If I take this body color and bring it right here a bit for some metallics. Nice. Okay. Love that. Beautiful. Lovely. Man, this is turning out a little bit better than I thought it was going to look. Okay. Good deal. So we have that, and that's fine. That's good and fine. But now we have a bunch of pieces that need to be removed from the bottom layer, and we have to make sure we don't take off those bottom layer pieces that are supposed to be there when we're changing it back to where we're going to put the underclothes. So yeah, let's get rid of the body, rid of the head. Because I know, I know for, get rid of the legs. I know for at least the arms and the legs, the underlayer is just going to be gold. The basic gold. Get all that out from under there. Oh, my full headphones just turned off because they noticed that no sound was in them. So they were like, hey, we're not going to waste battery. Which is fair. I'd like that. I do like that. It just startles me sometimes when it goes doo-doo-doo. I have some new headphones because my old headphones, my pink ones, which I actually have right here just in case backup, started making this weird sound every once in a while for whenever anything played. Or like it would just cut out completely all sound. And it was kind of awful. So now I am with these headphones and they are nice. I do like them. They're not as comfortable, but that's probably because my head just shaped to the shape of my pink headphones over the time using them. But I'm sure I will get used to the feel of these as well. Okay. Good. Fine. Okay. So, let's get rid of the arms completely. Get rid of the legs completely and get rid of that head. So what I know is that from the body layer, I'm pretty sure, yeah, all of it is going to be back to this color. Same thing for here. And I know on the back is going to be, so we're just going to go whoop. And probably same thing for here. Now here's the deal. A big chunk of this is going to also be here. I only want to do the first 3 just in case. Mm. This is scary. This is scary. This is super scary. I do want to leave that in that. Um, in that. So what does that look like now? There. I will leave that one. Okay. Oh, yes, I'm going to need this right here, aren't I? Right there. Right there. Okay, let's bring everything back. Hey. I think I do want this one to be right there. Okay, nice. It looks a little more connected that way. Now we're gonna move to the hair. Um, Giving this a little bit more. Actually, no. I think we're gonna move to the under outfit. Um, which is gonna be significantly lighter, I think. Whatever happened. With my colors that I'm choosing from. Yes, we're gonna choose you, I think. Okay. Maybe not that much lighter. Like that. The Let me just put it up against this. That's a lot lighter. I don't know how I feel about that. How about this one? Maybe a little bit lighter. No, why don't we just... But you. You. Right there. Ooh, no, that's not what I meant to do. That might not be bad. But it doesn't really feel gold. It just feels like tan. Um, let's see. What you? I like you a bit. Ugh, everything's just so much different. Um, I do like you. We're gonna at least try you. Try you out a little bit. Um, we'll get the body layer out of here. So let me see actually where that goes. Do we Nash? Do we have to? put like underclothes to this? Let me think about this for a second, because like I'm not sure if I actually have to put underclothes to this. What I'm going to take a look at now, actually. Let's copy this. See if I put it in here. Um, yeah. So original. Um, and let's deepen it so that I can start blending in this color. I can't seem to connect the two. Okay, how about, yeah. There we go. That seems a bit better. Go right here. Image deeper. And just have it blend in kind of like that. Which I don't think is a bad thing. Let's bring in the leg layering while I'm doing that, okay? I kind of like it. It's just hard to tell how it's going to match with everything else. If it's kind of not. Let's take away those leg layers again. Nope. Yep. Okay. We are going to do this. Okay. Like that. Grab that color. And we're just going to go one pixel at a time. We don't want to mess up anything, okay? I know it's super tedious when we do it this way, but slow and steady wins the race, right? On 3 now. There's 3. 4 now. It's 4. 5 now. Okay, that's 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now. Six. Then 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Nope, nope, nope. Don't mess me up. Don't mess me up. My eyes are gonna mess that up. Okay. And then 9. Hey. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. Now I just gotta, transfer that up to the arms, right? Do I even like that? I don't know how much I actually like that though. Because in theory it looks cool, but it's like, oh my gosh. Mm, I don't think I know I just did all of that. Not a big fan of it though. I'm really not. Um, get rid of the leg layering. Y'all gonna hate me for this. I get it. I understand. But I hate it. I do. I just hate it. There we go. Get rid of the right leg layer as well. We're gonna keep that one just in case. So what we're gonna do is just disappear it for now. So let's click this one. Let's see what color this looks like. Wonder if I can make wings kind of like that on the shoe. If I did a shoe instead. And then it'd be like a little bit deeper on the top lip. Oh! On the top layer. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Then we take that layer underneath, like right there. Bring it back. Nope, don't add reference image. Didn't want that. Kind of like that, yeah. And then we take the leg layer, of course. Since it's starting to build up from here, we'll erase most of that. Leg layer. Like that. And that darker color. Like that. There. I think I'm liking this a little bit better for sure. And then I'll take this a little bit darker. Like that. No, there. Maybe there. I like that. Okay. Can I replicate this on the other side? That's the question. That is the question. Would it look good with the leg coming up that coloring as well? That might be something. So let's bring, are these two different colors? I gotta know. Okay. Okay. Let's start with that. Okay. This is gonna be that way. This, that, this, and this. Okay, so it's only those ones. Okay. This way. This way. That I think I like. Yeah. Oh, now I'm going to have to put all of that coloring back on now. So I decided I didn't want it for some reason. Um. Oop. Fill in some holes. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We are. It's just taking a little bit of time. Okay. Now we're going to have to do this whole thing again. Well, actually, make sure I actually have this wrapping around the leg. Okay. Before I do something freaking stupid. There's that. Here we go again, doing it all over. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Okay. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Very nice. Now I think I'm actually going to do it from the arms down. Um on it. So now we got to get rid of, let's get rid of this full leg, get rid of the layering on this leg. Um get rid of the body in general and the arm layers. And then also the head. So that we can see what we're working with fully. Oh, just a smidge. That way, that way. Okay. Now we're going to grab that one. Okay. That one. Mm, okay. Four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 37, 48, 48, still going to be 3 and we're good. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're doing good, y'all. We're doing good. This is looking quite nice. I am loving this so far. Oh man, this is going a little bit better than I thought this was going to go. Really trying to get that gold feeling. Because it's a Totem of Undying, which is gold. So what we want now, just want to see what this would look like. Of course, with wings, it's going to have to be. We're going to incorporate the wings in any way we can. No, we're looking to get rid of the body, yes. And apparently the legs. Get out of here. Okay. Now we're gonna grab, let's actually, yep, we're gonna need those legs back. Whoa, funnily enough, we are going to, of course, why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I do that? Erase all of this. Get rid of this leg. Ugh. Okay, and then we're going to bring back this color, the arm layer, this arm layer, like that. 'Cause for some reason, I have a really bad habit of doing everything on the wrong layer first. Um, which really sucks. Leg layer, let's bring it back. Bop, give me that. Arm layer. Leg layer. Like that. Just gonna do like the same exact thing, I think. Right there. Bring this here. Actually, no. Bring that here. Where am I? Oh, right arm. Okay, so get rid of the right arm layer. That. Hey. Like that. Grab this. Right arm layer is back in business. Right here. Right there. we grab this color, fill in all of our little holes. Now we take arm layer, arm layer. Arm layer, arm layer, leg layers. Nope. Arm layers, boop, boop. Okay. And then arm layer, boop, boop. Okay. And then if I remember, yeah, there is that. Grab that. Okay. Now we've got our wings on our hands. Something gotta happen here, obviously. Which if I remember properly, they have just, take a freaking look at it. Totem of Undying. Yes, those are supposed to be wings here. That's why I've been incorporating wings. But I think on the back, we're going to add some mega wings, which means this area is going to have to go back to being on the bottom layer. Great. Love that for me. Because, again, I have a very freaking bad habit of putting it on the wrong layer. Go the head. Let's go right there. Just doing a trying to quickly transfer this all over. Nope. Nope. Which of course means that needs to be as well. Love that for me. Undo. Like this, Jenny. Oh yeah, speaking of which, this all needs to go in here now. There. Which means that this also needs to be here. Let me take away the body, make sure I got it all. Whoop. Yep, I did, funnily enough. Body back on there. Have enough of that. Still looking fine there. Looks fine there. We will take this color, body layer, pop it there. This color, pop it there and there. So that we can erase these. There. And in a similar fashion, this go right here. This will go right here. Okay. Which should make this look like that. Whoa. Ah. Only I had done that from the start, but I hadn't. Ah. Okay. Okay. Get some golden wings on here. Let's find a different golden hex code. Getting annoyed with all this gold. Never thought I'd say that. The wings are definitely going to be brighter. From the middle. Oh, frick. Of course it's going to have to be that way, isn't it? Give it to the body now. Pick that color. Give it of that. Give me that. Put it there. Give me that. Put that there. Erase that. Next. Bob. Bob. Okay. Body layers back. Body's back. Nope. Yep. There's that. Use this now to the same side. Okay. Ah, okay. It's so different because of where the arm motions are. You really have to make sure you're getting in there on the right pixel. Or when standing flat, it's gonna look really freaking odd. Okay. Obviously, gonna stop popping up ads. We're gonna need some blending and I'll have some stuff. I don't know, they're almost looking a little too light on it, isn't it? I guess we'll have to see, but yeah, let's do that instead. Okay. Actually, okay, I like it better now that I've added that color instead. Um, a little lighter, and we'll take this one. Okay. Okay. What if I that? Not bad. I like that. Okay. Whew. Right there. Gotta check it out every step of the way. Make sure you know what you're doing. Let me see that. Just do it right there. Okay, I see what's happening now. Okay. Nope, don't add a reference image. Come on, Jenny, get your head in the game. Okay, I do like that. I like that a lot. Now, I gotta get it in between the arms, in between the sides of the bodies, under the legs, under the tops of the bodies. All of the little minor details that I always get on to you guys about in my skin ratings. So now, I gotta actually obey them. Whoa, crazy. Insane kind of stuff happening around here. Um, let's get rid of the arms first so we can work on the body. Now we get rid of the legs. So again, we can work on the body. Pop that right there. That right there. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Keep that there. Now, every single one of these has to be copied perfectly over. Nope. That one. Yep. Okay. And I think one more. I'm trying to just visualize in my head how far the arms move when they walk. Okay. Okay. Good deal. Got under the legs, size of the bodies. Now let's take away the body. Let's bring the arms in. Right? Yes. Okay. Okay. There's that. And now the legs top. Leg tops. The tops of the legs. I don't know. What are you going to call it? In the body layer. Oh, that's gonna be so much on that. That's okay. It's fine. Do it because I like it, right? And then where's that body layer again? Give me that one, I think. Yes, definitely so. Oof, that might look a little odd. But we can check that out when we place it on my character and actually see it walking. Um, so let's bring back the head, the body. Let's see. Screenshot model. Okay. Now I'd like to actually put this a little darker right here, maybe? Not that dark. Yeesh. Okay, bring that back. How about that? Still, oh, yeesh. That one. Okay. That, no, that's not what I meant to do. But it's gonna be fine. Let's go this way with it. Okay. And we're just gonna keep doing that. Oh, we're in the middle with it. How about actually not right there? Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, now, last but not least, we gotta get we got like the full body and it's looking great. Okay, she looking amazing. Goddess of gold, for real. But that head looking plain as frick. So we're gonna fix that. Because ain't no goddess of ours is gonna have some plain freaking whatever we're calling it hair. Let's take that for a second. Make it a smidge lighter. See how that looks. Okay. It's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. Y'all see my worst. Actually, y'all have not seen my worst. Actually, I think that Barney skin I posted like a hot second ago, that might have been my worst.
That was terrible.
Thanks. Look, I was bored. I was so bored when I did that one. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let's move the hat layer. Make it a little bit darker for around here. Alright. No, why am I? Can you not? I'm trying to focus so hard right now.
Yummy chocolate.
Get out! Of course it's chocolate milk. You always like chocolate milk. Okay. Not there, obviously. But it's making some sort of. And then a little darker. Why is that erasing? I don't know how I feel about that. That looks kind of rough. I do know how I feel about that. I hate it. Let's pop that there. How's that look? Oh man, I suck at hair. I always suck at hair. What am I doing with my life? I know I want it doing that. That's the thing. Is I know I want it going that way. It's just so... Ugh. Maybe it's too yellow and not gold. That's what it is. It's too yellow, not gold enough. Which, yes, there are differences. Let's take that. Why the frick you do that to me? There we go. That's gold. Now that's a little too light. So let's take this hex code. Nope. Ah, frick. Give me that. Copy that. Put it here. Nah. Couldn't be me. Oof. Now it's all just blending together. All the golds are blending together. What is going on? Let me look back at these wings because I really like that coloring. But if I bring the hair all the way back here, it's going to mix with the wings. So, can't do that. So it is going to have to be a deeper gold then. I wanted it to be lighter, but if I want to keep the canonical wings on the totem, then I'm going to have to make the hair darker. Which is fine. Just slightly annoying. that is the same color. I didn't even realize that I straight up just chose the same freaking color as the skin. Oh! Ooh, that's kind of brown. Blech. How about this? That's still super similar. But I might be able to do something with it. I don't know. That's super similar. Okay. That's the original. Ooh, okay. I like this one. Let's take you. Why do I feel like I'm messing with myself? Ugh, never mind. That's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. For sure. What changing that? Too similar. Nope, don't know why I made that emoji. An emoji, but that's fine, I guess. Okay. This isn't bad. I take it back. It looks the exact same. Let's take this. Okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna stick with no, we're not gonna stick with this. You know why? Because it sucks. Funnily enough, satin sheen gold. How is this? Always the hair. Always the hair. Nope, stop adding reference images. That couldn't be further or closer. Chinese gold, American gold, golden rod, golden foil, lemon curry. CBA 135. Give me something good. That's literally what I'm using. Okay. LA, yellow ones. Volkswagen version. I don't want all these similar ones. I want one that looks like gold, but is different enough to not be the same gold. Why is this so hard? Ooh, hey. This doesn't look bad. Okay. Let's take a peek here. Lighten it up a bit for the bangs. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Ah, get out of here. Undo. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Let's get rid of the arms. For now, we're also getting rid of the body. Pop that one here. Like that. Okay. Which means this inward color needs to become like this. Ooh, that's a little, I don't know about that. Nope, I realize that's what I did. Yep, okay. Means you also need to come like this, I think. Okay. Like that. Okay. Now we need some waves up in this house. So give me that again. Like that. Okay. Just making sure I have it. I don't know why I keep redoing it. A little darker. Okay. Oh yeah. We're getting this. Oh yeah. Baby. We're doing good. Okay. Let's get rid of that. And then fuck you. Not you. Ah! Come back! Ah! Okay. Back to you. You're doing great. I think. Do we need that? I don't know. We'll see with the full picture. Let's bring the full body, arms, everything back real quick to see how this is looking. A little clunky that way. Okay, so let's move this. How we feeling about that? That's not bad. Liking that better though. Definitely better. But a little bit too heavy on the dark side. So I'm going to move this just a smidge up. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. I like it. I do. Let's look at a full picture view. Okay. Here's looking a bit checkerboardy kind of thing. I'm not a big fan of. So let's fix that a bit. How about that? That layer off. So let's take that, bring that back. Okay, okay. Snazzy. Okay, now what we gotta do is make it look good. Whoa, ha, funny. Crazy how that works. Yeah, like that. Um, like this. Okay. Again, we do already have that in our inventory, but I just wanted to make sure. That it truly was. Let's get rid of that. Bring this right here. Bring this around back at what we were doing. Like that. Okay. Nice and golden, as it should be. Oh yeah. Okay. In the drawer, so we'd have him by the bed. Because I figured that would happen. Okay. Okay. You can see when my eyes are starting to, like, see everything as one. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's supposed to be there for that. Okay, I'm stupid. That was my fault. It looks kind of bad though, like that, I think. So we're gonna have to fix that. Yeah. Okay. We're getting there. Definitely getting there. This might be one of the most difficult skins I've done. This has been a journey for sure. Mm, okay. So now move hat layer, screenshot model. Yes. Okay. So now what I want is this a little deeper. Not like that kind of deep. Okay. Maybe. I can kind of see it. Okay. Not bad. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Like it. Picasso. Or something like that. Isn't that the thing? I don't even know what's happening there. Okay. I do know what's happening there. That's to say. That's insane. Pop that there. Right. That is going over one. Hey. Is that? To undo that, maybe put it here and here instead. Yes. Pull that here. See where we're going with this. This. Is even going to start blending as well. Underneath even. Be not that much. Better. Okay, how's that? From a distance. Nice, okay. Let's grab this here. Okay, got some gold metallics going through here. Whoa. Thank goodness I'm going to sleep after this because my eyes need a reset from all this gold. All this gold. Now I need to take this though. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay. What basis does that look good? On zero basis does that look good? About from here. And how about from here? Nope, none of it looks good. Great, love that. Yeah, bring that back. Gosh dang. Wait, now I forgot what colors I actually liked. So the front of the hair looks fine, okay? But it's really flat in like every other area. Because while it looks nice and golden, there's like no depth to it because there's just no depth to it. So I gotta figure it out. I'm not about to leave this half done after I've gotten this far. So what happens if I just start putting pieces on a second layer? That usually doesn't just magically help, but it might. It's not like the worst thing ever. It doesn't look half bad actually to do this. Let's do that. How about you, if I put some of you on the second layer? Okay, okay. Looking good. Oh yeah, it doesn't need to. I forgot. I was gonna put a crown on it. Of course. Why am I doing this? Frig, take all this off. Okay. Yikes. If my brain decides to freaking explode for some reason. Okay. Now we're going to find another shade of gold. Why not? Why not? This is so fucking amazing. Let's take this one. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I like it. I do, actually. I didn't expect to. Not as much as I do, at least. Okay. Too dark. Still just a smidge too dark. That might be a little bit too light, though. No, never mind, never mind. That's smidge too light. There we go. Liking it, liking it. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna erase all of it. Because I want to try a different shape of crown just to see if I like it a little bit better. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'm not 100% sure. That I do think I like, actually. Okay. I do like it. I realize it's slightly off center. but I like it regardless because it's a unique kind of shape for a crown. Maybe not that way. I still think the other one was better, so guess we're going back. Wow, imagine that. Okay, how about this? We go down here. Zoom out, see everything from far away. It's just too straight. Do I want a big M on her head? No. Okay. Maybe I do the basic. Just yeah, kind of like that, huh? Yeah, I hate to say it, but the basic just up does look better. I just hate that it does. Tried and true is tried and true for a reason. I get it. Now I gotta blend all that. Whoa. Freaking frick frack. Almost. Okay. Now I'm going to take off this. I'm going to take the skin color. I'm going to give it a little bit of that, maybe? Trying to get that metallic feel all the way. Okay. In a similar fashion, we're going to do a little bit of that. Nope. Right here. Yes, it's the small things that matter, guys. The small things. Every little last piece. Every little last piece. Even under here, even though there's wings there, okay? I know it's super freaking tedious, but every last bit matters. This isn't the best gosh darn skin I've ever made in my freaking life. Then I don't know what it is. Okay. Okay, and this should be the last part. So let's grab some coloring here. Get the underside of the head a bit. That is straight up on that second layer, isn't it? Get the frick out. Head layer. Okay. Head layer. Yep, it's gonna be there. Ooh, actually, we need that. Come here. Okay. Yeah. A hat layer. No, that's body. Hat layer. Drop some of that right there. Goodbye, hat layer. Thanks for your service. Bring this. Let you hat layer. Yes. Okay. Hat layer. Okay. Every detail matters. Every single detail matters. Even if you feel like it doesn't. It does. Looky there. Okay. Now, body, back, head, there. Now, the very last thing I'm going to see is if, just if, this would look good this way. A little darker. It sure don't. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. That layer. Bring that back. That didn't look good. Ooh. What? Nani? Wait. Erase that. For some reason that's there. This bag here. Doing this one right here. This one right here. No, but we can do is make that a bit lighter. That one a bit lighter. Erase that. Still too much. Nope, didn't mean to do that. No. That one. Hey, how about if I just make it that color? Better. And now this one could be a bit darker. And make that a bit darker. That one a bit darker. And that one a bit darker. Darker. Okay. Now we need to fix some things over here because it's now we're checking out. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. From that side. Okay. Now let's see how this actually looks on a person. On like how in game. And at 2 hours and 6 minutes, it's finally done. Look, I'm even in the church. Ha, that's funny. For, you know, my Totem of Undying skin. See how this turned out in game. Okay, looks good, looks good. Wow, that turned out phenomenally. I don't even know. That turned out great. I'm super pleased with how this turned out. Wow. I like that. I like that a lot. That took a lot of work. But I am not disappointed in how it turned out whatsoever. Not at all. Okay. My gentleman, my gentle lady, thank you for joining me on this journey of the Totem of Undying. Thank you for the request of this kind of skin. If you have any other ideas, please let me know and I will try to get to them and hopefully not suck at them. As always, this will be in my Discord, free to use. So please do join that. I'm going to try to start being more active on that. It's a little hard sometimes being a, full-grown adult, and a mom and a nurse tech and just everything. But I will try my best to. So thank you. I love y'all. God loves y'all. Y'all have a very blessed day.